everyone, this is Mexicali Fish Keeper. I'm here today with a real short video. Today I was asked a question as to how do I manage to keep the fish in my garage, because as you all know, I live in Arizona and the temperatures can be pretty warm. Let me show you right now. It's about 9 o'clock at night, or close to 9 o'clock, and it's about 93 or 94 degrees in here. Let me show you real quick. As you can see, it's 94 degrees in here and it's almost 9 o'clock. It's 8:54. I learned this from a hobbyist who has already been here keeping fish in the Yuma for quite a while. And one of the suggestions that he gave me was that, you know, he runs fans similar to this one, and I've got this one on the floor, and I've got this other one hanging from one of the hangers for the garage door, and I'm trying to create a circulation of air. One of the drawbacks of that is I get a lot of evaporation for the tank, so I'm always having to come in here and constantly topping off these tanks. I don't know if you can notice it up here, and this one has a lid. Usually I try to keep this open though, but as you can see, there's probably about an inch of evaporation almost every day. I'm having to top off all these tanks. I did this morning, but when I come back in the morning, all of these will probably be down. You can see where the watermark of how constantly the evaporation I'm getting from these. And but I do manage to keep my fish here. The downside is that they tend to be more prone to infections and stuff like that because the temperatures are high right now. I'm fighting to try to keep this guy from getting worse on his eye. And you can see he's got a little bit of Popeye. That's why there's a blue tinge to the tank. I've got it medicated. My reasoning behind doing the entire tank and not just him alone is because I already lost one of them to the same thing. So there's obviously a bacterial infection in here that I'm trying to fight. And I don't want to just pull him out and treat him only and then the rest start getting it too. So I'm treating the entire tank. I don't want to run the risk of losing anybody else. But one of the other keys to this is that you have to run a lot of aeration in your tanks when you're doing this. You know, as you see down here, I try to run a lot of air in all my tanks. The only exception is this one, because this has got an internal sump. I could drop an air sponge in there and do that, but I try to keep a lot of water agitation, as you can see here, to do that oxygen exchange. But that's one of the keys is having high volumes of air going through your tanks to try to keep the water oxygenated. As you can see here, not only am I running the plenum on there, I got an overhead, a hang on the back filter that's, you know, agitating the water, and I got that sponge filter. So in all of these, I try to run quite a bit of air. You can see how much is boiling back there, and I found that to be a key to being able to keep these guys. That's all I wanted to do today, just kind of share that with you guys. That's one of the struggles that we have living out here in the desert is you know, trying to find a way to keep these tanks from crashing because it gets too hot. And the ugly side of it is you do tend to get a little bit more infections, and you have to be on top of it and make sure that, you know, you start preventing or treating for whatever could be wrong. So that's it. Just wanted to share that. Thank you guys for following along, and we'll catch you on the next one.